In this exciting video, we're going to tell you about 10 common olive oil use mistakes that many of us make all the time. Olive oil is known for its many health benefits, but using it incorrectly can negate its benefits. We're sure you're making at least 5 of these 10 mistakes, and if you correct them, you can increase the effectiveness of olive oil by 50%. Watch until the very end. The final reveal will amaze you. This video will be extremely informative and helpful. So, if you want to become a master of your health, click like, and let's get started. Mistake 1. Incorrect combination with other foods. This can seriously affect the flavors and overall appeal of the dish. Extra virgin olive oil has a strong and intense flavor that doesn't always harmonize with some ingredients. This can lead to an imbalance of flavors that will negatively affect the culinary experience. Studies show that combining olive oil with certain foods can not only change the flavor of a dish, but also affect its nutritional value. For example, a study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry notes that olive oil can interact with certain foods to alter their antioxidant properties. This is especially important to consider when preparing complex dishes, where each ingredient must harmoniously complement each other. Olive oil is ideally combined with products of Mediterranean cuisine, tomatoes, herbs, cheeses, nuts, and seafood. Its use in such dishes emphasizes and enhances the natural flavors of the ingredients. However, if you add olive oil to desserts or dishes with delicate flavors, such as dishes with dairy products or Asian cuisine, it can upset the balance of flavors. You should also be careful if you plan to use olive oil with fast-brewing foods. Cooked soups or sauces, for example, can lose their harmony if they are flavored with an overabundance of oil. An experiment conducted at the University of Córdoba showed that olive oil's flavor compounds can inhibit or alter the flavors of other ingredients. This study highlights the importance of choosing the right food combinations to achieve the desired flavor effect. In addition, according to a study in the Journal of Food Chemistry, adding olive oil to dishes with high acid content, such as dishes with vinegar or lemon juice, may cause it to lose its antioxidant properties. Antioxidants, such as polyphenols, can be destroyed by acid, reducing the beneficial properties of the oil. Incorrectly combining olive oil with certain foods can not only ruin the flavor of the dish, but also reduce its nutritional value. It is important to consider the peculiarities of each ingredient and choose such combinations that will complement, not suppress each other. Using olive oil in the right combinations will help to emphasize its unique flavor and nutritional qualities, creating harmonious and healthy dishes. Mistake 2. Using olive oil for frying at high temperatures. Frying olive oil at high temperatures can lead to the loss of its beneficial properties and the formation of harmful compounds. Extra virgin olive oil has a low smoke point, which is about 190 degrees, 374 degrees. When this temperature is reached, the oil begins to break down, losing its antioxidant properties and vitamins. Research confirms that overheating olive oil produces dangerous substances. According to a study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry, when olive oil is heated above the smoking point, it begins to release acrolein, a toxic substance that can cause inflammation and irritation of the respiratory tract. In addition, overheating olive oil causes fats to oxidize, which can increase the amount of free radicals in the body. Free radicals, in turn, can contribute to chronic diseases such as cardiovascular disease and cancer. A study conducted at Ohio State University found that antioxidants such as polyphenols break down when heated, which reduces the protective properties of olive oil. To preserve all the health benefits of olive oil, it is recommended to use it for low to medium heat cooking, as well as for salad dressings and ready-to-eat meals. Alternatively, oils with a higher smoke point, such as avocado oil or coconut oil, can be used for frying at high temperatures. Statistics confirm the benefits of using olive oil in moderation. According to a study published in the British Journal of Nutrition, regular consumption of olive oil in moderation helps to lower bad cholesterol, LDL, and reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. The inclusion of olive oil in the diet is associated with better overall health and longevity, as confirmed by numerous studies conducted in countries in the Mediterranean region, where olive oil is a major component of the diet. Thus, extra virgin olive oil is a valuable product with many beneficial properties, but it must be used correctly to retain all its benefits and avoid negative consequences. Mistake 3. Storing the oil in the wrong conditions. Improper storage conditions of olive oil can significantly degrade its quality and reduce its beneficial properties. Olive oil is extremely sensitive to light, heat, and air, which makes it vulnerable to the oxidation process. This process not only degrades the flavor and aroma of the oil, but also destroys its beneficial components, such as antioxidants and vitamins. Studies show that light is one of the main factors that contribute to the oxidation of olive oil. When oil is stored in clear bottles and exposed to sunlight, it quickly loses its beneficial properties. According to a study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry, oil stored in dark bottles retained its antioxidant properties significantly longer than oil stored in clear bottles. Temperature also plays an important role in preserving the quality of olive oil. According to a study conducted by the University of California, the ideal temperature for storing olive oil is between 14 degrees and 18 degrees, 57 degrees to 65 degrees. Storing oil at a higher temperature accelerates the oxidation process and leads to a loss of nutrients. Air, especially oxygen, also contributes to the oxidation of the oil. When an olive oil bottle is not tightly sealed, oxygen penetrates, which speeds up the rancidity process. Experts from the International Olive Oil Council recommend storing oil in tightly sealed containers to minimize contact with air. To ensure that olive oil retains all of its beneficial properties, it should be stored in a dark, cool place away from direct sunlight and heat sources. For example, a closet or pantry would be an ideal place for storage. Dark glass bottles or metal containers that protect the oil from light and oxygen are preferred. According to a study published in Food Chemistry, proper storage of olive oil can significantly extend its shelf life and preserve its nutritional value. By following these simple guidelines, you can enjoy all the health benefits of olive oil for a longer period of time. Mistake 4. Using oil that is too old. This is a common mistake that can significantly reduce its nutritional value and flavor. Like any other product, olive oil has a limited shelf life. Over time, its quality deteriorates, and its beneficial properties are lost. Studies show that as oil ages, it undergoes oxidation, leading to rancidity and loss of important antioxidants. According to a study published in the Journal of Food Science, olive oil begins to lose its antioxidant properties as early as 6 months after production, especially if it is stored in inappropriate conditions. Therefore, it is very important to pay attention to the production date and expiration date on the packaging. The optimum time to use olive oil is between 12 and 18 months from the date of production. In addition, a study conducted at the University of California showed that even when stored properly, olive oil begins to lose its beneficial components a year after production. The levels of polyphenols, which are powerful antioxidants, drop significantly, reducing the health benefits of the oil. Old olive oil can also develop an unpleasant taste and odor. Rancidity is the main sign that the oil has gone bad. The oxidized fats in old oil can negatively affect your health, causing inflammation and other unpleasant symptoms. Therefore, it is important to use fresh oil to enjoy all of its health benefits and rich flavor. To avoid using oil that is too old, buy it in small quantities and try to use it within a few months. Also store it in a dark, cool place, away from direct sunlight and heat sources. By following these tips, you will be able to enjoy the high quality and health benefits of olive oil. Mistake 5. Adding olive oil to hot dishes. This may seem like a convenient way to improve flavor and nutritional value, but it often results in the loss of its health benefits and flavor. Extra virgin olive oil is particularly sensitive to high temperatures. According to research conducted at Ohio State University, heating olive oil above 70 degrees, 158 degrees, destroys important antioxidants such as polyphenols and vitamin E. When olive oil is exposed to high temperatures, oxidation occurs. This process leads to the formation of harmful compounds such as trans fats and free radicals that can negatively impact health. A study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that prolonged heating of olive oil results in a significant loss of its antioxidant properties and flavor. It is best to add olive oil to cooled or slightly warm dishes. This allows it to retain all of its beneficial substances and flavor components. For example, sprinkling it on salads or adding it to cooked dishes when serving preserves its beneficial properties and improves the flavor of the food. According to research published in the International Journal of Food Science and Nutrition, adding olive oil to cold dishes promotes better absorption of fat-soluble vitamins and antioxidants, such as vitamin A and E. In addition, adding olive oil to warm but not hot dishes preserves its characteristic flavor and aroma, making the food more appetizing and healthier. So the next time you prepare your favorite dish, let it cool down a bit before adding olive oil to enjoy all its benefits. Mistake 6. Using oil for all cooking. This may not always be the best choice. Olive oil is ideal for salad dressings and cooking at low temperatures because of its unique flavor and high nutrient content. However, at higher temperatures, it can lose its benefits and even become less healthy. Extra virgin olive oil has a relatively low smoke point of around 190 degrees C, 374 degrees C. This means that when heated above this temperature, the oil begins to smoke and break down, losing its antioxidants and polyphenols. According to a study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry, overheating olive oil produces harmful compounds, such as trans fats and polar compounds, that can be harmful to health. Oils with a higher smoke point, such as coconut or avocado oil, are recommended for frying and baking. Studies conducted at the University of Las Palmas de Gran Canaria have shown that coconut oil is highly heat-resistant and retains its beneficial properties even at high temperatures. Similarly, avocado oil, with its smoke point of about 270 degrees, 520 degrees, is an excellent choice for frying and other cooking methods at high temperatures. At the same time, using extra virgin olive oil at low temperatures or in cold dishes maximizes its health benefits. According to research published in Food Chemistry, the polyphenols and vitamins found in olive oil have powerful antioxidant properties that help reduce inflammation and improve cardiovascular health. Thus, it is important to choose the right oil for various culinary purposes. Extra virgin olive oil is best used for salad dressings, sauces, and dishes that do not require high temperatures. For frying and baking, it is better to choose oils that can withstand higher temperatures without losing their beneficial properties. Mistake 7. Adding too much oil. Overuse of even a healthy oil like extra virgin olive oil can cause undesirable effects. Olive oil does have many health benefits, including antioxidant activity and positive effects on the cardiovascular system. However, excessive consumption of it can lead to excess calorie and fat intake. According to the American Heart Association, the recommended amount of fat intake should not exceed 25–35% of total daily calories, with saturated fats accounting for less than 7% of that number. Olive oil, although an unsaturated fat, still contains about 120 calories per tablespoon. This means that adding it in excessive amounts can quickly increase the total calories in your diet. Research also shows that excessive fat consumption, regardless of its origin, can contribute to weight gain and the development of obesity. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that high-fat intake in the diet can lead to weight gain and negatively impact metabolic health. Excess fat intake can also affect blood cholesterol levels, even though olive oil helps lower bad cholesterol, LDL, and increase good cholesterol, HDL. It is also important to keep in mind that olive oil, like any other oil, is not a source of all essential nutrients. It is rich in vitamin E and antioxidants, but does not contain significant amounts of protein, carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals. Thus, overindulging in olive oil can lead to nutritional imbalances. In order to maximize the benefits of olive oil, it is important to stick to moderation. The World Health Organization, WHO, recommends including a variety of fat sources in your diet, including nuts, seeds, and fish, to ensure a balance of omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. Use olive oil for salad dressings and low-fat cooking, but be aware of its caloric content and try not to exceed recommended intake. In conclusion, moderate consumption of extra virgin olive oil can have significant health benefits, but it is important to avoid excessive consumption to avoid facing negative metabolic and overall health consequences. Mistake 8. Not using oil in cooking. This can be a mistake many people make for fear of fats and calories. However, olive oil, especially extra virgin, contains healthy monounsaturated fats that support heart health and improve the flavor of your meals. These fats help lower bad cholesterol, LDL, and increase good cholesterol, HDL, which helps reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. Research from the Harvard School of Public Health shows that consuming monounsaturated fats from olive oil is associated with a reduced risk of coronary heart disease. A major study published in the New England Journal of Medicine found that a diet rich in olive oil can significantly reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. More than 7,000 people took part in the study, and the results showed that those who followed a Mediterranean diet high in olive oil had a 30% lower risk of heart disease. In addition, olive oil contains antioxidants, such as vitamin E and polyphenols, which help fight inflammation and protect cells from damage. Antioxidants play a key role in preventing chronic diseases and aging. It should be noted that olive oil improves not only health, but also the flavor of food. The oil gives dishes a rich flavor and texture that is difficult to obtain with other ingredients. Research conducted at the University of Perugia has shown that dishes prepared with olive oil have a higher content of flavor compounds, making them more appealing to consumers. Many people looking to reduce the calorie content of their diet avoid using oil in cooking. However, this can lead to decreased absorption of fat-soluble vitamins such as vitamins A, D, E, and K. These vitamins are essential for maintaining healthy bones, immune system, and vision. Thus, judicious use of olive oil in cooking not only keeps your heart healthy, but also enriches your diet with nutrients and improves the flavor of your meals. It is important to remember that moderation is the key to a healthy diet. Regularly incorporating olive oil into your diet in moderation can provide significant health and well-being benefits. Mistake 9. Neglecting organic options. Neglecting organic variants of olive oil can lead to unwanted chemicals such as pesticides and herbicides entering your body. Organic olive oil ensures that these harmful substances are not present, making it healthier and safer for you. Studies show that organic products often contain higher levels of antioxidants compared to their non-organic counterparts. A study published in the British Journal of Nutrition noted that organic oils contain 20 to 40% more antioxidants, such as polyphenols, which have anti-inflammatory properties and help protect the body from various diseases. Pesticides used in non-organic agriculture can have long-term negative effects on human health. According to data published in Environmental Health Perspectives, regular consumption of foods containing pesticide residues is associated with an increased risk of developing chronic diseases, such as cancer and nervous system disorders. In addition, organic olive oil is often produced using more sustainable and environmentally friendly methods. This helps to preserve biodiversity and reduce pollution. A study conducted by Cornell University indicates that organic farming has a positive impact on soil and water quality. Another aspect to consider is flavor. Organic olive oil often has a richer and purer flavor because its production requires strict quality standards. Culinary experts say that organic olive oil is ideal for use in salads, dressings, and other dishes where its flavor can be brought out to its fullest potential. Sure, organic olive oil may be more expensive, but its health and environmental benefits make it a worthwhile investment. By choosing organic oil, you're not only taking care of your health, but you're also supporting sustainable agriculture. Mistake 10. Choosing poor quality oil. This can significantly reduce its health benefits and even render it useless. Cheap or low-quality oils often do not contain all the health benefits of real extra virgin olive oil. To avoid this, it's important to check the label carefully and try to choose organic and certified organic options. Extra virgin olive oil is high in polyphenols, antioxidants, and vitamins, which provide many health benefits, including reduced inflammation and improved cardiovascular function. According to a study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food, the high polyphenol content of olive oil is associated with a reduced risk of chronic diseases, such as cardiovascular disease and cancer. However, low-quality oils may not contain these beneficial components in sufficient quantities. Unfortunately, the olive oil market is prone to adulteration. A study conducted by the University of California at Davis found that about 69% of imported oils labeled extra virgin do not meet quality standards and may contain impurities or be diluted with other oils. This emphasizes the importance of choosing certified products that have undergone rigorous quality control. Choosing a quality olive oil requires attention to several key aspects. Here is a detailed guide to help you choose the best oil. The highest quality olive oil is extra virgin. Extra virgin. It is produced mechanically without the use of chemicals and has a low acidity, less than 0.8%. This oil contains the highest amount of beneficial antioxidants and polyphenols. Look for information about the origin of the olives and country of production on the label. The best quality oils are usually those produced in traditional olive-growing regions such as Spain, Italy, Greece, and Portugal. Make sure the olives are harvested and processed in the same country. Freshness makes a big difference. Look for the harvest date on the label. It should be no older than 18 months. Also, check the expiration date. Olive oil can be stored for up to 2 years, but it is best to consume it within the first year of harvest. It is best if the oil is cold-pressed. Cold-pressed. This means that the olives have been pressed at low temperatures, which preserves their nutrients and flavor. Choose oil packaged in dark glass bottles or tins. Light and heat can destroy the beneficial components of the oil, so dark packaging protects it from oxidation. Although the color of the oil can range from green to golden, it is not always an indicator of quality. It is important that the oil is clear and not cloudy. Turbidity can indicate impurities or improper storage. Look for oils with quality certifications such as DOP, Denominazione di Origine Protetta in Italy, PDO, Protected Designation of Origin in Europe, or USDA Organic in the United States. These labels guarantee that the product meets strict quality standards. True extra virgin olive oil should have a fresh, fruity aroma and a balanced flavor with a slight bitterness and tangy aftertaste. Taste the oil to be sure of its quality. Quality olive oil cannot be too cheap. The production process takes time and effort, which is why good oil costs more than the average oil on the market. Read reviews from other buyers and recommendations from experts. Visit specialty stores and tasting events to try different brands and choose the right one for you. Examples of quality olive oils. This is not an advertisement. Frantoio Francavilla, an Italian oil with intense flavor and aroma. Cortijo de Suerte. Alta, a Spanish oil that has received many awards for its quality. Kalamata PDO, a Greek oil with provenance protection and excellent flavor. Find olive oil ratings on specialized and publicly available platforms such as Evo World Ranking. This is an annual ranking of the best olive oils based on the results of international competitions. In addition, packaging matters. Olive oil should be stored in dark glass bottles or metal containers to protect it from light and air, which can lead to oxidation and loss of beneficial properties. According to a study published in Food Chemistry, light and heat are the main factors that contribute to the oxidation of olive oil, leading to a decrease in its antioxidant activity and taste. In conclusion, choose quality extra virgin olive oil by paying attention to certification, organic origin, and proper packaging to maximize its health benefits and avoid potential harm from low-quality products. What do you think about this? Do you agree with these statements? If there are any questions, ask them in the comments. More information on this topic can be found at the links in the description below this video and on our channel.
Subscribe and hit the bell for all notifications. Please like and share this video with your friends. Thanks to our sponsors for their support. I eagerly await your comments and encourage you to watch these useful videos.